Hello friends, welcome to the series of lectures of Mathematics 1. Myself Hardik Patel from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. In the last session, we have seen the basic concepts of eigenvalue and eigenvector and how to find eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Now, in today's session, we are going to start with the topic Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Okay. Now, what is the Cayley-Hamilton theorem? The statement is every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic equation. That means if minus 1 raised to n lambda raised to n plus a1 lambda raised to n minus 1 plus a2 lambda raised to n minus 2 up to so on, an minus 1 lambda plus an is equal to 0 is a characteristic equation of any n cross n matrix capital A. Then if you are replacing lambda by the matrix, that means scalar is replaced by the matrix, then also this equation is going to be satisfied and final answer you will get a zero matrix. That means minus 1 raised to n into a capital A raised to n plus a1 into capital A raised to n minus 1 plus a2 into capital A raised to n minus 2 plus dot 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 plus an into a capital A plus an into identity matrix of order n is equal to the zero matrix, where zero is or nth order zero matrix. Okay, that means lambda can be replaced with a matrix, then also the equation is going to be satisfied. This is the statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Now first one, verify the Cayley-Hamilton theorem for the matrix and hence find A inverse and A raised to 4. Okay, now first we have given A is equal to 2 minus 1 1 minus 1 2 minus 1 and 1 minus 1 2. Okay, so we are starting with the solution. We are starting with the matrix A. A is nothing but 2 minus 1 1, second row minus 1 2 minus 1, third row minus 1 minus 1 2. Now what we are going to do, first we are starting with the characteristic equation. Now since we are aware of determinant of A minus lambda is equal to 0 is a characteristic equation, so you will have the determinant of 2 minus lambda minus 1 1 minus 1 2 minus lambda minus 1 and 1 minus 1 2 minus lambda is equal to 0. Now solving this equation by our simple method of S1, S2 and S3. So you will have equation lambda cube minus S1 lambda square plus S2 lambda minus S3 is equal to 0. Now putting the values of S1, S2 and S3. So S1 is sum of principal diagonal, that is nothing but 2 plus 2 plus 2, that will be a 6. Same manner S2 will be nothing but it is the sum of minors of principal diagonal, so that will be the minor of 2, that will be a 2 minus 1 minus 1 2. Same manner second row second element has a minor 2 1 1 2. Same manner third row column has a minor 2 minus 1 minus 1 2, and that will give you 4 minus 1 4 minus 1 4 minus 1, that means 3 plus 3 plus 3, that will be a 9. So S2 has a value 9 and S3 is nothing but it is a determinant of A. So 2 into minor of 2 minus minus plus 1 into minor of minus 1 plus 1 into the minor of 1. So that will give you 2 into 4 minus 1 plus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 plus 1 into 1 minus 2, and that will be a 6 minus 1 minus 1. So it has a value 4. Now putting these values in equation, that will give you the equation lambda cube minus 6 lambda square plus 9 lambda minus 4 is equal to 0. Now to verify the characteristic equation, Cayley-Hamilton theorem, we in a characteristic equation we have to replace lambda by A. So that means we have to show that A cube minus 6A square plus 9A minus 4I is equal to 0. So we are starting with the left hand side. So we are starting with the A cube minus 6A square plus 9A minus 4I. For that first you have to find out the value of A square. That means you have to find out A square is nothing but it is A into A. So writing A into A. Now as we are already aware of how to multiply the matrix, so first row, first column, first row, second column, first row, third column, and you have to multiply the corresponding element. So if you are starting with first row, first column, then first you have to write down 2 into 2 plus minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 into 1. That will be a 6. Same manner, first row, second column, that will be a 2 into minus 1, then minus 1 into 2, then 1 into minus 1, that will be a minus 5. And continuing in this way, you will have a square is equal to 6 minus 5, 5, minus 5, 6, minus 5, and 5 minus 5, 6. Same manner, a cube is nothing but it is a square into a. So putting the value of a square and a, and then starting with multiplication. Again using the same method. So first row, first column, that means 6 into 2 plus minus 5 into minus 1 plus 5 into 1. That means 12 plus 5 plus 5. That will be a 22. Same manner, first row, second column, that will be a 6 into minus 1, then minus 5 into 2, then 5 into minus 1, and that will have a value minus 21. And if you are continuing in this way, then you will have the matrix A cube is equal to 22 minus 21, 21, minus 21, 22, minus 21, 20, third row will be 21, minus 21 and 22. Now we are going to put all these values in left hand side. That means we are going to start with a cube minus 6a square plus 9a minus 4i. Now put the value of a cube, a square, a and I. A cube has a value, first row 22 minus 21, 21, minus 21, 22, minus 21, and last row will be 21, minus 21 and 22. Minus 6 into a square. So multiplying a square by 6, that will give minus, first row will be 36 minus 30, 30. Second row is minus 30, 36 minus 30, and the last row will be 30 minus 30, 36. Plus 9 into a, that means multiplying matrix A by 9, that will give you 18 minus 9, 9. Second row is minus 9, 18 minus 9, and third row will be 9 minus 9, 18. And 4 into I, that will be a 4, 0, 0, 0, 4, 0, 0, 0, 4. Now see, if you are going to check out, then 22, first element, first we are starting with the first element. So 22 minus 36 plus 18 minus 4. That means 22 minus 36, that will be a minus 14. Minus 14 plus 18, that will be a 4, minus 4. So first entry is 0. Same manner, second entry, minus 21, minus minus plus 30, that will be a 9. For plus 9, minus 9, that will be 0, minus 0. So second entry is 0. Same manner, if you are going to check each element, then all entries are going to be 0. This is going to be verified your Cayley-Hamilton theorem, because see, this equation, characteristic equation is equal to 0. That means your condition of Cayley-Hamilton is satisfied, and that's why this matrix satisfies Cayley-Hamilton theorem, and it is verified. Each and every matrix satisfies this, because of each matrix is going to be satisfies its characteristic equation. Please remember. Now, using this equation, we have to find the A inverse and A raised to 4. So first, we are multiplying equation 1 by A inverse to find A inverse. Then we get A inverse into A cube minus 6A square plus 9A minus 4I is equal to 0. So if you are multiplying A square, A inverse inside, then you will have equation A square minus 6A plus 9I minus 4A inverse is equal to 0, because I into A inverse, that will be A inverse. And if you are going to make A inverse subject, then you will have 4A inverse is equal to A square minus 6A plus 9A. Now put the value of A square, 6A and 9I. So A square has a value of 6 minus 5, 5. Minus 5, 6, minus 5, and 5 minus 5, 6. Minus 6 into A has a value 12 minus 6, 6. Second row is minus 6, 12 minus 6. Third row will be 6 minus 6, 12. And plus, last you will have 9 into I, that will be a 9, 0, 0, 0, 9, 0, and 0, 0, 9. So, simplifying the left hand side, that will give you 3 minus, sorry, simplifying the right hand side, that will give you 3, 1, minus 1, 1, 3, 1, and minus 1, 1, 3. And that will give you A inverse is equal to 1 by 4 into 3, 1, minus 1, 1, 3, 1, and 1, minus 1, 1, 3. Same manner, now equation 1, we are going to multiply it by capital A, and that will give you A into A cube minus 6a square plus 9a minus 4i is equal to 0. So that will give a raised to 4 minus 6a cube plus 9a square minus 4a is equal to 0. Now we have already the values of a cube, a square and a. So we are going to make a raised to 4 subject, and that will give you 6a cube minus 9a square plus 4a. A raised to 4 is equal to 6a cube minus 9a square plus 4a. Now putting the values of a cube, a square and a, that will give you a raised to 4 is equal to 132 minus 126, 126. Second row will be minus 126, 132 minus 126. Last row is 126 minus 126, 132. Minus 54 minus 45 plus 45. Minus second row is minus 45, 55, 54 minus 45, and last row will be 54 minus 45 and 54. And plus last matrix we have 8 minus 4, 4, minus 4, 8, minus 4, and 4 minus 4, 8. Simplifying the right hand side, that will give you a raised to 4 is equal to 86 minus 85 plus 85. Second row is minus 85, 86 minus 85. Third row will be a 85 minus 86 and 86. Okay. So these are the values of a raised to 4 and a inverse. Now, second example we are going to take is find the characteristic equation of matrix A is equal to 2, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0 and 1, 1, 2, and hence find the matrix represented by a raised to 8 minus 5 a raised to 7 plus 7 a raised to 6 minus 3 a raised to 5 plus a raised to 4 minus 5 a cube plus 8 a square minus 2a plus I. Now see, whenever you have given such long polynomial expression in a form of matrix A and you have to evaluate this, then in that case we are going to use the Cayley-Hamilton theorem, and it is easy to find the value of such type of matrix using Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So we are starting with the solution. Here A is our matrix 2, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0 and 1, 1, 2. Now the characteristic equation of this one is nothing but determinant of A minus lambda I is equal to 0, and that is nothing but 2 minus lambda 1, 1, 0, 1 minus lambda 0 and 1, 1, 2 minus lambda minus 0, is equal to 0. So we are going to find out the characteristic equation, then that will be a lambda cube minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus s3 is equal to 0. And S1 is nothing but sum of principal diagonal of A, that will be a 2, 1, 2, that will be a 5, and S2 will be sum of minors of principal diagonal. So you have 3 minors, 1, 0, 1, 2, second minor is 2, 1, 1, 2, third minor is 2, 1, 0, 1, and that will give the value of S2 is 7. Same manner S3. S3 is the determinant of A. And determinant of A is nothing but it is the 2 determinant, that means the 2 into minor of 2, that will be a 2 minus 0. Same manner minus 1 into the minor of 1, that will be a 0 minus 0. And same manner 1 into the minor of plus 1 into the minor of 1, that will be 0 minus 1. So you will have 4 minus 0 minus 1. So the answer is 3. So S3 has the value 3. Now putting all these values in characteristic equation, that will give you lambda cube minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus s3 is equal to 0. It is going to be lambda cube minus 5 lambda square plus 7 lambda minus 3 is equal to 0. Now by Cayley-Hamilton theorem you can replace lambda by capital A. So you will have a cube minus 5a square plus 7a minus 3i is equal to 0. And we are going to put this we are going to start with a left hand side. Now whatever matrix we have to find, we are going to start with that matrix and we are going to adjust the term here. So we are starting with a raised to 8 minus 5a raised to 7 plus 7a raised to 6 minus 3a raised to 5 plus a raised to 4 minus 5a cube plus 8a square minus 2a plus I. Now first of all what we are going to do, we are going to start with whatever our polynomial. So we are writing polynomial a cube minus 5a square plus 7a minus 3i. And first term we required is a raised to 8. So we are going to multiply it by a raised to 5. So the terms you have a raised to 8 minus 5 a raised to 7 plus 7 a raised to 6 minus 3 a raised to 5. So first four terms we directly have. So now again we are going to write the polynomial, that will be a cube minus 5a square plus 7a minus 3i. Now we require the term is a raised to 4. So for a raised to 4 you have to multiply this second bracket by a. So multiplying second bracket by a, that will give you the terms a raised to 4 minus 5a cube plus 7a square minus 3a. Now see, a raised to 4 is there, minus 5a cube is there. But you have 7a square and there is 8a square. So 1a square is left. So we are writing plus a square. Same manner you will have minus 3a. But in original equation we have minus 2a. So for reduce it to the minus 2a, you have to add plus a. And I is left. So we are writing plus a square plus a plus I. So this is the term adjustment method. Or you can use the method of polynomial division, and whatever the remainder you have, that is going to be the answer. So here the brackets have a value 0. So a cube minus 5a square plus 7a minus 3i common out into you have a raised to 5 plus a, and plus the remainder will be a square plus a plus I. Now the bracket has a value 0. So the first term is going to be 0 and you will have final answer a square plus a plus I. Now we are going to put the values of a square, a and I. A is already there. For a square we are finding a into a. That will be a 2 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 2 into 2 1 1 0 1 0 and 1 1 2. So the answer will be 5 4 4 0 1 0 and 4 4 5. So putting these values in the expression, that will give you a square plus a plus I, that is equal to 4 5 4 4 0 1 0 4 4 5 plus 2 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 2 plus 1 0 0 0 1 0 and 0 0 1, and that will give you the answer 8 5 5 0 3 0 and 5 5 8. So the whole expression of a matrix has a final answer 8 5 5 0 3 0 and 5 5 8. This is obtained by the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So please remember, if you are going to use the Cayley-Hamilton, then this is the short method to find this expression, this type of long matrix expression. Okay, these are the topics which we have covered today. If you have any doubt or any query regarding these topics, then please feel free to contact me. Thank you.